Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends and fellows. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, look, the world we are living in, the life which is going on. So, dear friends and fellows, none of these two are to be taken easily. None of these are actually according to our own wishes, according to our own whims, according to our own likings. The word is not something to be taken so lightly. The life too. We have to be serious. We have to be serious because life has its own rules and the word adds its own rules as well. These rules are not made by us, not liked by us, maybe, but these rules are the rules. These are the rules of the word and these are the rules of the life. So these are somewhat hard rules of life. Maybe sometime we feel that it's cruel, but it's not cruel. It is somewhat hard, but these are the rules of the word. These are the rules of the life, and not made according to our own choice, according to our own convenience. The rules has been made by someone else. So we do have to obey. We do have to comply. We do have to build our life according to all that. Otherwise there will be lot of regrets and there will be lot of repentance, there will be lot of sorrow, but that too will be absolutely of no avail at all. So dear friends and fellows, life should not be and must not be taken so lightly at all. We need to understand, we need to know what are the rules of the life, what are the rules of the word. These rules could be hard one, these could not be softer one, but still we do have to understand, still we do have to assimilate if at all we want to live well, if at all we want to live fully, if at all we want to enjoy our life, if at all we want to be one of those people who are successful enough, then all what is needed is that we need to understand those hard rules of life, and then of course we need to apply, we need to comply. What are these hard rules of life? These are nine in number. After some careful consideration, after looking upon the research of the people who have conducted some sort of research on the subject, we have come to a conclusion that there are some nine hard rules of life. These are not soft at all, but we need to understand, we need to comply, we need to live our life according to all that. Now let's look upon all of those nine hard rules of life one by one, and there is a lot inside each of the hard rule of the life which should be learned, which should be adopted, which should be made as a part of our routine, which we need to internalize it, which we need to accept it from the very depth of our heart. Now let's look upon the first one, and the first one is that change is inevitable. The change is inevitable. Yes, indeed, the change is unavoidable. The only thing which is permanent here in this world, that thing is called change, and nothing else is permanent here in this world. So change is inevitable, inevitable. Change inevitably keeps happening. Change inevitably keeps happening, and the resilient person adopts swiftly rather than resisting reality. If at all, the change is inevitably happening all the time. So some of the people, they have opted to resist it, they have opted to dislike it, and now these people are lagging behind. They people are not having anything else at all. Their life is not a good one. They can be called a failure because they could not adopt the change, because they kept resisting it, because they kept disliking it. Now there is another category of the people as well. So this category of the people, they people adopted the change, they became resilient. They people thought that it is the resilience which is needed, and they became so flexible that they understood the rule of the life, the rule of the world, and then they adopted it. And even the tough situation, the hardship, the difficulties could not discourage them. Rather, they opted to adopt that. They took it. They embraced all that. And today, they people are seen bouncing back, even if at all something so unpleasant or difficult happened to them. They did not stop. Rather, it made them even a more tougher people, even a more resilient people. So that is the rule number one, the hard rule number one. And now the hard rule number two is failure is a part of success. Yes, failure offers pivotal feedback to tweak efforts that till success is achieved. Failure is a part of success. There are people who are of the view they dread the failure, and these people who are so much afraid of the failure, they don't try. And once they don't try, how come will they be able to succeed? They will never be able to succeed because they are not trying due to the fear of failure. So the failure is the part of success. Don't be afraid of the failure. The failure does teaches us when no one else can teach. Even the best of the coaches, the best of the mentors cannot teach us whatever the failure can teach us. So failure is a part of success. The failure is the best of our coaches, the best of the coaches. Failure is the best of the mentors, and failure is my best friend. The only thing is that I need to learn. I need to learn a lot, and I need to keep learning from my failure. So because the failure is such a great thing, so failure is a part of success. It must be taken in this manner. Now the third thing is no one is perfect. Yes, indeed, no one is perfect at all. No one on earth is perfect at all. So, perfection is an unrealistic, man made myth. Self accepting and flexibility breed sustainable excellence. Yes, whatever, even if at all, there are lots of imperfections in us. We need to accept ourselves from the very depth of our heart. Yes, this is me, and from here, I need to adopt the flexibility. I need to keep improving with the passage of time, with the passage of each and every passing day. I need to learn. I need to improve. I need to keep improving. And this in this manner, I will be able to become an excellent person. As for the perfection is concerned, perfection does not exist anywhere else at all, but the excellence does exist. Those people who are excellent today, they people accepted all of their flaws, but they kept improving. They kept improving. They kept improving. Today they have become a kind of excellent person, and people look upon them, seek advice from them, and these people are mentoring other. These people are coaching other. So that is nobody else. No one is perfect. Now the fourth hard rule of life is life isn't fair. Yes, life isn't fair indeed. Since external fairness is unreliable, internally grounded values within our control let us command destiny. Very, very important hard rule of life. Number 4 is life isn't fair. Indeed, life isn't fair at all. Since external fairness is unreliable, internally grounded values within our control let us command destiny. Yes, internally grounded values within us control within internally ground values within our control let us command destiny. So much important. I think that we must understand it, we must adopt it, we must internalize it, and we can do all that by becoming a resilient person. Now the fifth hard rule of the life is not everything is within our control. Indeed, not everything is within our control. Overwhelming number of the things are out of our control. Now channeling energies toward controllable elements and radical acceptance of inherent randomness, so prevent anguish. Indeed, not everything is within our control. Channeling as energies toward controllable elements and radical acceptance of internal randomness prevents anguish. Yes, 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 yes. Everything is not inside our own control, but whatever is there in our control, it must be played well. It must be played very, very well. And look upon the people who play well. Whatever lies in their own control, they become the leader. They become the role models. They become an icon in the society amongst the people in the same field. So, dear friends and fellows, I think if at all everything is not in my control, even if at all some 5 to 7% of the things are in my control, if at all even the 3 to 4%, as far my life is concerned, my thinking is concerned, my attitudes are concerned, so these are definitely in my own control. And I need to, I need to reform. I need to keep reforming. I need to keep improving my attitude, my thinking patterns, my attitude, and it will make me great. And now the sixth hard rule number is Hard rule number six is time waits for no one. Yes, time and tide wait for none. Time and tide wait for none. So that is another, the sixth hard rule of the life. Time is the most valuable asset possible. Now is the only time to start living fully. Indeed, my time is the most important asset for me because my time is my life. I have been given the life in the form of the decades and the years, months and the weeks, days and the hours, minutes and the seconds. So I need to live fully. I need to utilize my time. Now the seventh hard rule of the life is everyone you love will eventually leave you. Everyone you love will eventually leave you. Everyone eventually moves in and out of our life and on unique timelines. Savor each moment together rather than take their presence for granted. No one's presence should be taken for granted at all. We need to savor each and every moment we are living with them, because they will leave us, or I we will leave. Nobody is here in this world forever. So dear friends and fellows, now that is everyone you love will eventually leave. That is the seventh hard rule of the life. And now the eighth hard rule of life is hard work does not always guarantee success due to other complex determining factors. Hard work sustainably raises the probability of success without fully guaranteeing it. Yes, hard work does not always guarantee success, but it keep improving the probability of our success, the chances of our success, but it does not guarantee it. So that is, we need to understand that our hard work will substantially raise the probability of our success in each of the area we have done hard work. We might not succeed in each and every area, but we can definitely succeed in certain areas of the life. So we need to play well. We need to do the hard work. We need to do the smart work. We need to take enough amount of rest, and we need to still be hopeful and still be praying for our success. And now the ninth and the last hard rule of the life is happiness is a choice and a responsibility. Happiness emerges not from having perfect external conditions, but from perfecting our mental meaning and lenses applied to reality. Yes, happiness is a choice. Happiness, should I do have to choice the happiness, I do have to take it as my responsibility. If I am depending upon the external factors, these will never become favorable for my happiness. I have to make it a choice, and I have to take it as my responsibility. I have to use the lenses, and these lenses will make me see the world as a beautiful, see the life as a beautiful, looking upon everything else in a highly positive manner. So these are the nine things which are the hard rules of life. If at all we do understand it, we do comply, we do practice it, we do internalize it, I believe that we are going to become a high degree of success, and we will be able to to live fully, and living fully must be my aim, your aim and ambition. So all that's all for me at the moment. Thank you very much.